Reed, and as a living food plant-based chef, I actually used to have on my signature non-GMO living food chef. And then people really got upset that I was using that. This is quite a few years ago. And I found that in the raw food movement, there were two of us going around talking about GMOs at a time when Pam hadn't started yet, and a lot of people hadn't started. And the other person is Rio, R-H-I-O, in New York City. And she really dedicated all of her life to educating people about GMOs. And it's interesting, we would go to festivals and expos like this. We would give 2 workshops. We would do a demo on how to transition to a plant-based living foods diet, and another one would be on GMOs. The demo was packed. The ones on on GMOs, educating people about GMOs, a trickling of people. We were shocked. We were wondering, why don't people want to know what they're eating? Why don't people want to know why they're sick, why they're exhausted, why they're tired, why they're mentally deficient, and why they're listless and restless and feeling so completely dejected all the time? I'm about solutions. So what I decided to do, instead of continuing doing this, which was really frustrating to me, I incorporated the GMOs in my demos. So whether people wanted the information or not, they were getting it. And then what I also did was I started a nonprofit, because I realized something really strong in the US. Media is where you get the word out. So I created the Green Lifestyle Film Festival to change films, to address solutions for people's needs. And we went strongly after GMOs. The first film, just then Deborah Coons-Garcia came out with The Future of Food, and that's how we both met, actually as a chef, when I was chefing for OCA when they had an event. And we started really showing a lot of films. Most of the films you don't know. Most of the films none of you know in here because they're international. We have a phenomenal film out of India to show the Indian history and story with the GMOs. We have an incredible film from New Zealand, which we're showing here free of charge in LA in January. It's called One Man, One Cow, One Planet. It's the story of Peter Proctor. Everybody needs to know this man's story. We have incredible films. So we've been showing these films far and wide, but we wanted to get to mothers. And then I decided, no, we need to get to children. So we started this thing called a green tune, and we have this green tune, which is called Raw Man, Green Girl meets Frankenfoods. Children love it. So what we're doing right now is we're creating a Green Lifestyle TV channel, which is based on citizen journalism. So people can send in their stories, send in their solutions, and it's all centered about food, because I think when the media tries to control people, it does it through food. So we're going to do the same thing. And so we're inviting you to send us all of your information, all of your videos. We love graphics. We believe graphics does a picture really is worth 1,000 words. And so we're using a lot of that. And what we would like to do within this movement is to really forefront everything you're doing on video, just as he's doing right now, and make sure that people get it in short, quick forms. We also contacted a lot of people, such as Nativa and Coconut Bliss and Follow Your Heart. We contacted so many companies. We had the biggest and largest, and Rachel was there, non-GMO event, which was solutions-based for people suffering from GMO-related illnesses. So we focused on healing event. The only 3 companies who replied to us were Nativa, Coconut Bliss, and Follow Your Heart. And here it is, none of them said, yes, we will do this. I got an email from Shanti saying, absolutely, just tell us when. I went, this is the first time I've ever had a response like this. And I've been using Nativa products in my demos for a long time. And I use, of course, I love Coconut Bliss. But then I realized there is a reason to use them, a bigger reason even now. And I went on this huge promotion for these 3 companies after this. Because there's so many companies who are so afraid. It's amazing. So I want to publicly right now thank John and Shanti and Holly. The courage that you show, because you're turning people off your products when you come out and you give funds in this. You are taking a courage where most people who head corporations don't have. Thank you, thank you, thank you.